Snyder. I'm a playwright, and I wrote Wipe Away.
I'm Nick Leavens. I'm a director, and I am the founder of the Claque.
Well, Wipe Away started as a graduate school play, a 10-minute play that I wrote the summer before I started my MFA program. And then over the years, it's one of my only one-act plays that I've ever written. And it's been produced 4 times around the country, and every time it changes titles, and it gets longer. And so now it's in its this will be its final production with changes by me, but it's evolved over the years, and it's about 2 kids in southeastern Ohio.
Mark and I met through a mutual friend that I know through the New York Arab American Comedy Festival.
He was wearing a suit and he stood out, so we started talking.
So Mark and I started to go to theater together,
and we developed going to theater repeatedly with a director is always great for a writer, because you start to develop aesthetic choices and you kind of get a sense of who they are as an artist. And through our conversations, we decided it would behoove both of us to work together on something.
Right, and what we found is that although we have very different perspectives of how we look at theater, how we approach the work that we're working on, those different perspectives have highlighted both our works, and we've been able to develop Mark's plays in a very new and interesting way that hopefully has enhanced the work that we're doing right now.
And he's really good at talking about plays to a writer, which can be kind of dicey, but the feedback is always detailed. He goes through it and he reads quickly. I give it to him and I get it back in like 3 days, and that's really exciting as a writer when you're waiting for someone to read your play. The speed with which that turnaround is.
Right now we're focusing on looking at casting through script analysis. So I'm focusing on what the script is about, who these characters are, and then I'm setting up informal meetings with actors to discuss the script with them and just kind of get a feeling for who they are, since it's so important for the play to get the right types of people. The play, because it's a dance between 2 people, really, it changes no matter who's in it. I mean, the casting, it's 2 actors, young actors. I mean, it's a great opportunity for showcasing yourself in New York for young actors. And it's changed every time it's been done, because the rhythm of each particular person changes how I hear it, how I see it. And so we're looking we have to trim it because of time, and so we're kind of, that process starts with the casting of the 2 actors. And like Mark said, this is a really fantastic opportunity and a really rare opportunity for actors so young, because it's such a meaty play for an actor to dive into, and you just don't see it with pieces that have such young people in it.
They're not playing the children of the protagonist, they're the protagonist and the antagonist.
Right now we're stepping forward by looking at both the business end of things and the rehearsal end of things. Mark's working with a video editor to create a promo. I'm working with our web designer to create the website, create images, to promote the play, and then we're going to dive into rehearsals.
Which is my favorite part. I like to get the business, the promotion of the show out of the way, so we can go back to paper, actors, and a pen.
Right.
And I'm really looking forward to getting back to that. The blogging and everything, it's kind of like this necessary thing now in 21st century theater, to blog and to promo and to video and to do all of these events around, getting people to come see your show. And then when all of that dies down, it just then becomes about the people in the room. And
one of the exciting things that we're doing that
kind of ties those two things together. With this production is we're doing a process-oriented blog that I'll be writing, Mark will be writing, and
just about the process, Mother. I'm not blogging about my life. My mother always thinks I'm going to blog about life, and I just don't enjoy it.
And the actors will be blogging too with us. So it'll be giving 4 different perspectives on this nice little show that we're working on, and so people can get a different perspective than just what they see on stage.
Yeah. Anytime you can get as a playwright, anytime you can get a play in New York, it's a great thing. But because it's Samuel French, I mean, I've been ordering plays from them for 25 years almost. They're a huge part of my childhood, and I mean, I remember my mother had a copy of Our Town, and I saw on the back of Samuel French, and I called Samuel French and started ordering plays from them. And they really, reading the plays in the performance version, made me a writer. I mean, it made me want to be a playwright. So just the fact that it's in New York with a New York audience, we're pretty sophisticated, pretty sharp, and you've got to give them something good quickly. And that it's Samuel French. I mean, I'm just excited to be included. It really is a thrilling honor to even have my play connected with the company, and that for me is really special. And then just to have another play in New York. I mean, it changed. I've had plays outside of New York done a lot, and I've had a couple done in New York, and I've been very fortunate in that regard. It's a whole different game in the city, and it raises your level of national awareness and all kinds of things. But the quality of the audiences is always stellar. And so I'm really excited to see it in front of an engaged audience in Manhattan.
And this festival is arguably the best short play festival. I mean, 35 years of it happening, and every time that I've gone to it, the quality of work has been astounding. And there's some wonderful playwrights involved in it. It's fun to work with Mark and bring him into that group, which he deserves to be in. And it's exciting to be playing with the same people.
And I love hanging out with other writers, and we always show up to each other's stuff. The writers always show up to each other's stuff, and so it'll be great to meet, I think 39 other writers, or 37. I've met a few of them already, and just kind of see where their work is going today.